Housing and shelter in Niagara, where people live, what kind of a roof they have over their head. We know that housing is more than just having a roof over your head. It's a place to go home. It should be safe, should be affordable, and should be a place you can return to at the end of the day. We also know that housing is very much a part of how we identify ourselves and the way that we express ourselves in the place that we live. And so we hope that everyone has a roof over their head and a safe place to live and a place to express themselves. And we're doing better. Steady progress is being made in the housing and shelter sector in Niagara. In addition to that, we also know that housing and the housing industry is a very important contributor to both employment and to the economy in Niagara. It's an indicator that things are alive when we have a variety of places that people live and a variety of different living constructs depending upon the demographics and the need in the region. However, for those who have difficulty finding safe and affordable housing, we have good news as well, that there has been a decline in the need for Niagara Emergency Hostel Services since our last report, and that's happened for a number of reasons. There's been an advancement of transitional housing projects to help people to get off the street and back into safe housing. There's also been some transitional projects that help people who get into trouble with finances for having housing, or they have, whether it's mental health problems or it's other problems that are interfering with them being able to have housing and pay for housing. We have transitional housing so they can get back into housing instead of going to the street, that they have transitional housing. There's been a lot of work also being done on helping that by having some individual housing plans, working with people individually, not just as a collective or there's a group that we worry about, but individually helping people who are experiencing difficulty accessing affordable housing and consulting with them, helping them and making the link to be able to make that happen. We also have what's called the Youth Reconnect program. Housing and homelessness amongst our youth has been of concern to us, but some really good news has happened there. The Niagara community has started to work together across the region and assist young people at risk for homelessness, and that's showing some positive effect, and I think that that's a really positive direction for us. We now also recognize that we have a real issue here with the wonderful idea that we have lots of seniors here. Lots of seniors provide lots of daycare. They provide donations, they provide leadership in our community, but we also know that we have to, as a community, support frail seniors and their caregivers to help seniors to be able to live independently at home. And we have several pilot models that are starting to happen here and being tested, such as the Ontario March of Dimes supportive living program, which allows high-risk seniors to receive the right level of care, the right place at the right time. And in this model, service enhancement for high-risk seniors has enabled many more to be able to live at home independently with the kind of care, with the kind of support and safety that's possible, and also so support for their families and their caregivers to make that possible. So again, we say housing is more than a roof over your head. It contributes to our livelihood, and we look around our region and we say that it's healthy in that way. And also, it's part of our identity. I'm still Heather Kilty from Stop 19 in Welland. Trolley hasn't stopped there for many years, but it's part of an identity of the home you used to live in, the home you live in now. And we hope that we can help as a community to make sure that everyone has a safe and affordable place to live.